And they're poets who are artists and work on their poems like a carpenter on his planks. How sad not knowing how to bloom, having to pile line upon line like someone building a wall and looking to see if it fits and removing it if it doesn't. This is a satire on that so-called editing of poetry, that the writing of poetry should be something where you have to feel that it hasn't been worked upon so much, right? That it's like the blooming organic and spontaneous almost, although everybody talks about editing now, but and they're poets who are artists and work on their poems like a carpenter on his planks. How sad not knowing how to bloom, having to pile line upon line like someone building a wall and looking to see if it fits and removing it if it doesn't. When the only house of art is the whole earth, when the only house of art is the whole earth which changes and is always good and always the same. I think about this not as one who thinks, but as one who breathes. I think about this not as one who thinks, but as one who breathes, and I watch the flowers and smile. I don't know if they understand me or if I understand them. But I know the truth is in them and in me and in the divinity we share by letting ourselves go and live with the earth and be born on the breast of the satisfied seasons and letting the wind sing us softly to sleep and having no dreams at all in our sleep. And then there is a poem titled Rather the Flight of the Bird Passing and Leaving No Trace. And I will read it because I can't stop reading these poems. It's so hard to skim through Pessoa because whatever you pick up, you feel like reading it. And that is why he's victorious. Rather the flight of the bird passing and leaving no trace than creatures passing, leaving tracks on the ground. The bird goes by and forgets, which is as it should be. The creature no longer there and so perfectly useless shows it was there also perfectly useless. Remembering betrays nature. Because yesterday's nature is not nature, what's past is nothing, and remembering is not seeing fly, bird, fly, fly away, teach me to disappear. He could be talking about death, and taking the risk that no one will remember and who cares. At night, I suddenly waken and my watch fills the night completely. I don't sense nature outdoors. My room is a something dark with vaguely white walls. Outside, there's repose as though nothing existed. Only the watch with its noise keeps going. And this tiny thing full of complex cares on top of my table suffocates all existence on earth and above. I'm about to lose myself thinking of what all this means. But I stop and in the night feel a smile creep to the corners of my mouth. Because the only thing my watch symbolizes or means, filling the huge night with its tininess, is the curious sensation of filling the huge night with its tininess. One way or another, the moment permitting, able to say what I think at times and otherwise saying it poorly and jumbled, I keep writing my poems without wanting to, as if writing weren't something made up of gestures. As if writing was something that happened to me, like the sun outside shining on me. I try saying what I feel without thinking about what I feel. I try fitting words to the idea without going down a corridor of thought to find words. I don't always succeed in feeling what I know I should feel. My thought swims the river only quite slowly. My thought swims the river only quite slowly, heavily burdened by clothes men have made it wear. I try divesting myself of what I have learned. I try forgetting the mode of remembering they taught me, and scraps of the ink they used to paint my senses, unpacking my true emotions, unwrapping myself and being myself, not Alberto Cairo, but a human animal that nature produced. So I write, wanting to feel nature, not even like a man, but one who feels nature, nothing more. So I write, often well, often not, now hitting the nail on the head and now not, falling down here, picking myself up there, yet always going ahead on my own like a pigeon head behind man. Even so, I'm somebody. I'm the discoverer of nature. I'm the Argonaut of true sensations. I bring a new universe into the universe because I bring to the universe its own very self. It's a very long, beautiful poem. This I feel and this I write, knowing perfectly and not without seeing that it's 5 o'clock in the morning and the sun, though still not showing its head over the wall of the horizon, may already be seen with its fingertips clawing the top of the wall of the horizon full of low-lying hills.